last month, he made about $90,000 trading crypto. He's a monster. And he trades crypto all the time. Let's see if we can get you unmuted there, Dwayne. Try to unmute yourself.
All right, I'm
you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Okay, so I came to, he came to me and said, all right, I've been watching the chart on BTCV. And, I brought this up in a couple, my things where, we in training where he was talking about, you can see the little corrections. And I wanted to bring him out and let him give you his take on Bitcoin Vault. So why don't you go ahead and do that real quick?
Yeah, many of you guys probably know me out there in the industry. I'm one of the more respected analysts in the trading market. I do trade, stocks, commodities, but especially in crypto. A lot of people know that I'm one of probably the more respected analysts out there, and have called some really big moves in the crypto market. And I look at the Bitcoin Vault chart, and that's the one thing that really surprises me, because as a trader, we look for a couple different things, okay? The first thing we look for is when something goes way up, does it have volume? Is it getting traction? Is there people using it? You can see something fly up 1,000% in a day. You could see it fly up several hundred, maybe even 1,000% in a day, but it doesn't mean anything necessarily. Usually it's just numbers on the screen, right? It doesn't mean anything if there's not volume there. You see, you got to have traction. You got to have people using it. And when I saw that this particular coin was getting volume of over $50 million traded through it a day, that caught my attention. That's pretty dang good for a crypto that for really any crypto. And so I know, what that means is that you can get in and out of trades, and that speaks volumes to traders, because we want to know that we want to know not only can we get in a trade, can we get out of it when we want to get out of it? We want to know when we want to go buy it, can we buy it? Is there people there to sell it? We want to know that there's buyers and sellers there. And so we see all this volume, very good thing. But if you look at the chart, the daily volume is only increased with time. And that's a really good sign. Then you go back and you look at the chart and you see this growth and you see this curvature of the chart. And from a long-term standpoint, traders, what we don't like to see, we love it in the short term. Don't get me wrong. We absolutely eat it up in the short term. But what we don't like to see are these major spikes, right? Because when you see these major spikes in the market, the market has to come back down and do what's called a correction before going back up. You don't see that with the Bitcoin Vault. What you see is you see it correct itself along the way. It stair steps up, it has all these stair steps up, and it has this nice curvature up. When you get that in trading, you can really see that just stretch before it goes what's called parabolic, makes its peak. And at some point, Bitcoin Vault is going to have a surge up and it's going to pull back, just like any other trade. We know that. That's just the normal progression of trading. I tell people don't freak out when that happens, because it will happen at some point. Will it happen around $1,000? Will it happen around 1,500, 2,000? We don't know. We'll have to look and see where it does pull back. But I do like the way this chart looks, because I think, we have a lot of room to really stretch this thing out even more and for this to really make a run. And understand this, when I let people know about Bitcoin Vault, I don't let them know about the business. I let them know about the technology of the coin. That's what I lead with, because there's been so many, just part of my language, but just bunk ass coins out there. There really has been. There's been a lot of junk out there, and Bitcoin Vault is much different than anything else, guys. That anti-theft feature where you can retrieve your coins with the push of a button, I mean, that's unmatched, unprecedented. There is nothing like that out there. And this is a problem that is sorely needed in the crypto market, not just in the crypto market, but in the world today. It's sorely needed in the world today, because, theft is a real problem. Theft is a real problem, as my wife brings me my coffee for the morning. And think about that. think about how powerful that is. You're able to keep your property, the ultimate store of value. You're able to keep your gold in a safe, but if a thief comes along, steals your gold from the safe, you're able to retrieve it with the push of a button. And to me, that is what is going to give Bitcoin Vault a real opportunity, a real chance to possibly compete with Bitcoin, guys. I mean, it's not unfeasible that this couldn't overtake Bitcoin in the future. It's not going to do it overnight, but you know, it's not unfeasible that it couldn't overtake Bitcoin in the future because of the underlying technology. And so when you see the charts and the curvature of the charts, you see the volume, the daily volume, things start coming together and you say, oh my gosh, this is really a decent coin. You know, it's went from under 25 to over 450 in a few months. Guys, I think we're only getting started by the looks of the chart. I think we could see this coin go up to several thousands of dollars. You know, when it does have that pullback, we should see it come back down, maybe come back down 25% from the top, possibly even 50%, curve back up and surge back up further. So I really like this coin from a long-term standpoint as a trader. Everything, all bells and whistles look good. All numbers look good. And the underlying technology is what really should carry this coin. So with that, Ari, I'll turn it back to you.
Hold up a second, man. You didn't hear me. So here's what I was saying. So right now we got a coin market cap where our market cap's not being recorded, our circulating supply is not being recorded. And I know that prohibits or maybe deters some traders from actually stepping in and starting to trade it because they don't know what's going on. But once those APIs start reporting, what do you think will happen to the volume? Unmute yourself again so we can hear you. Unmute yourself one more time. Oh, okay. Here, I clicked unmute. You try it. Okay, there you go.
Okay, there we go. No, you know, once those numbers get reported, and as more people hear about this, the daily volume is only going to increase. I mean, the daily volume is only going to increase on this chart. What is the daily volume at today, Ari?
I think it's 60-some thousand from what I was looking at the other day.
Million. You mean million?
Yeah, 60 million. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, guys, like, you know, anybody that doesn't know, you can just come to explorer.bitcoinvault.global, and you can actually see right now we got 7.3 million coins, and market cap is 3.5. And, you know, you guys, you can see all of the stuff that's going on. If you look at your daily volume, 57 million right now. I mean, there's a lot of good numbers out there, and there's some good articles coming out. What I like about what they're doing with this coin is they're being proactive, and they're actually about to start a media campaign. It looks like from some of the articles that I saw, because I saw an article in Yahoo on the coin. I saw a lot of stuff out there, and I know when that starts hitting in the media, guess what happened? Traders are going to start picking it up and rocking with it. Correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's I mean, like I said, that chart. You know, normally when something goes up that fast, you'd see a spike up. When you see these stair steps along the way with this nice curvature up, from a standpoint, that's like a trader's dream for a long-term, you know, for a long-term play. You know, there's not really any major spikes in that chart, not at all, and looks really good.
Hey, so, do you mind if I tell people about your exchange?
No, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So you guys don't know who you're talking to. He's a country kid like me. He lives in Kansas. And here's the crazy part. He is a part owner of CoinLock, which is actually an exchange. Where's it based at?
We are based out of Cayman Islands, but we have offices over in other places as well. So, yeah.
So they've set up an exchange, you know, just kind of like MXC, VKEX, all these guys, you know, they're competing. And this guy's been trading for quite a while, and it was kind of unique because I actually hadn't met him before, but he came to me, liked how I was being honest and telling the truth out there in the public on things, and said to me, hey, you know, I want to talk to you. I looked at the chart, and I want to promote this. So he actually joined us as a member. And I won't tell you what company, but I will tell you this. This guy made 8 figures in one company, marketing, not trading, marketing. So when you have people like this coming to you that want to join because of the coin, we know we're in the right place, guys. You have to understand that we're in the right place.